Director Zuber.
Oh, Tim, if I may, maybe we could just have a moment of silence for Regine Foley, a longtime member of our Parks and Rec department who passed away yesterday.
Absolutely, very appropriate. Thank you, County Manager,
Thank you, Chair.
for reminding us of that. Big loss for the Parks and Recreation family and the county family. Director Zuber.
Mr. Chairman, thank you for this opportunity, and I would also like to thank the team situated behind me who helped me through this process. We're located in 4 different places, but we managed to pull it together. It's Armando Sanchez, Mike Brennan, and Kathy Bellagio, also Margaret Heisey. Sorry, there's 5 of us. Starting with our list of accomplishments from 2014, as was mentioned earlier, we had installed Wi-Fi in several park locations. Those specifically Wheeler and Rollway Pool, Warnaco Skating Center, Nomahagen Park, and the Trailside Museum. We've completed the engineering of a handicap accessible fishing dock at Warnaco Park, and that should be completed on or about September 1st of this year. We started the Watchung Reservation Trails Master Plan. Our summer arts concerts at Echo Lake and Oak Ridge Park were very successful this year. We had 9 concerts in 2014. Our revenue increased $1,164,000 from 2013. We also had a very successful Fun and Flicks at Warnaco Park. I've been around doing the flicks in parks for 100. We've had up to 2,500 people at these events at Warnaco Park. We also introduced the drive-in movie this year right here at Galloping Hill, which we believe was very successful, and we're going to try and build upon that next year. Masker's Barn, which was rehabilitated 2 years ago, we had over 40 private events held there. Our sensory-friendly theater at UCB15 added 2 additional shows in 2014. We've added the component of Touch a Truck to Wild Earth Festival, and it doubled our attendance and our revenue in 2014. We'll, of course, include that in 2015's calendar. And we reintroduced the Rochambeau Trail to the residents of Union County. Some of our initiatives for 2015 is the completion of the Watchung Reservation Master Plan to include hiking, mountain biking, and improving our bridle trails. Also, a component of that will be a sensory-friendly, accessible trail, which will be around Trailside Museum. We also are continuing our projects in conjunction with the Union County Parks Master Plan, which include playgrounds, turfing, and improving our facilities. And the pavilion at Echo Lake, next to where we have our concerts, we are starting a rehabilitation project there. We are going to introduce, through the Chairman's initiative, a Shakespeare in the Park program this year, and we are going to continue adding to the East Coast Greenway, specifically on Chestnut Street in Union and up on New Providence Road. Okay, I thought we were going to get to these last, but that's fine. Our salaries out of the director's office in 2014 was $684,000. We're requesting $859,000 this year. It's an increase of $164,000. One of those, the positions we got, we had an individual who worked in parks who was being paid for it at another department. He's now being paid out of parks dollars. We are proposing 2 rec leaders, and we're proposing 1 assistant stable manager / rec leader, and that is in an effort to decrease the amount of seasonal dollars we've been using throughout the years. Our overtime is increasing by $7,000. Most of our overtime basically is from employees who work out of my office who are involved with snow removal and are involved with the setting up the bandwagon. In other expenses, we're requesting $327,000 in 2015. That is $188,000 increase. That would primarily include $75,000 for on-call services and an explanation for an added $100,000, which I'd like to give. For the last 4 years, we've been doing a co-sponsorship with the City of Plainfield with the 4th of July Festival. Last year, we included a Wednesday night concert there. That was the 9th concert. We've been getting great feedback from the city. We've been getting great feedback from the residents when we're out there, and kind of presenting the opportunity, the option, if the Freeholders would like to move forward with the rhythm and blues. It's just an option that we'd like to present. Recreational facilities. In 2014, we partnered with the Special Olympics of New Jersey, specifically development of golf, development of soccer, where we've had over 200 participants. Our young athletes program also, ages 2 to 7, which was out of Broadway Recreation. Successful also was the recreation programs for people with disabilities. The Lace Up Your Skates program, where we had over 100 participants at the Warnaco Park Skating Center last year. Trailside Nature and Science Center, we did technology upgrades in the classroom, which included Wi-Fi, smart boards in 4 different classrooms, and video display boards throughout the museum. Here at the golf courses at Galloping Hill and Oak Ridge, we renovated the golf course bunker tee here, and we are in the design phase of the Ashbrook Golf Course bunker and drainage renovations. Recreational facilities, other initiatives for 2015 include a online registration system. This past week, we completed our training for all the individuals who will be responsible for implementing this program. Up at the Watchling Stable, we have completed the design phase for the construction of an indoor riding ring, 4 rings outside, a new paddocks area, and Wi-Fi installation. The Trailside Museum will also have technology improvements in our auditorium. Warnaco Sports Center, the Warnaco Skating Center, is going to see, 2015 will see the installation of a new chiller. We also are completed design and beginning construction in April of a new building for a year-round facility. That building will include game rooms, food court, dining areas, office space, and space for additional county programming.
I'm just happy you're not coming back to ask at least the chiller again.
As happy as I am.
Poor one.
We also are creating a viewing area at the archery range, which essentially is bleachers for when we have tournaments out there. Also, Wheeler Park Pool, we are putting in a new spray park and playground area, new locker and bathroom areas, and including the parking lot, which will include lighting, which the parking lot currently has no lighting. It gets pretty dark out there when the soccer fields are being used in the fall. We do bring police lights over, and it's just a necessary thing that we need to do over there. In regard to the golf courses, we are beginning our renovations of bunkers and drainage at Ashbrook, and we're going to begin engineering for a new clubhouse at Ashbrook Golf Course. And we're also adding another show for our Century Friendly Theater.
I'll go through the numbers first, and then we'll open up to any questions.
Okay.
I have a few myself.
Okay, we are requesting $1,633,000 in salary this year. That is a budget change of $381,740. That would include a per diem recreation leader, 2 naturalists at Trailside, a per diem nurse, which would be located up at Trailside, and that would be for camps throughout the summer that we have at the stables in Trailside. It would be for a Trailside recreational aide, and 1 recreation leader and 1 recreational aide at the pool and skating center. They'd be working both places. The seasonal expenses have been brought down over $320,000 from last year. We are assigning line items to our recreational facilities that they will be paying these seasonal individuals as needed. And other expenses, because of our agreement with Kemper, we are, the $2,515,000 is a decrease.
Ron, just a few questions on the program side. I mean, first, I'm very happy to see the improvements for the auditorium and trail side. I was up a few weeks ago for the Frozen event that was held at the Science Center, and it would be great to see that stage upgraded, especially with in light of the chairman's initiative this year in terms of community theater to give that overall facility an upgrade. I think it would be very much enhance the weekend programming for Trailside. So that's very good. In terms of the Warnaco Sports Center, the renovation of the ice rink, what's the time frame on that particular project?
April 2016, I'm sorry, October 2016.
So if all went as planned, when would we actually break ground?
April 1st. We will be able to skate there next winter, starting in October of 2015. We'll be working out of a trailer for a year.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're looking for that to be completed by the following October.
Okay, great. And then the program for Wheeler Park, the spray park, is that being done outside or is that being done internally?
We are doing it outside.
You're doing it outside, so outside contractors for that. Great. And Phil, just any other questions on the recreational facilities? No? Continue.
Planning environmental services. We're going to continue our shoreline. In 2014, we continued our shoreline restoration at the Warnaco Park stream daylighting and wildflower meadow projects. We had another successful BioBlitz. It was at the Ashbrook Preservation, and basically it was home base was Oak Ridge Park last June. Our Dock Park program had 866 participants, which added up to over 4,900 volunteer hours. We had an increased participation in National Trails Day. We had 8 projects through our Eagle Scout and Golden Award projects, and the invasive plant management program is ongoing. I'll probably be sitting here next year telling you the same thing. We eradicated the trail entrance at the Sacred Park, and mostly done by volunteers along certain sections of the Green Book and the Watchung Reservation. We work with a watershed ambassador who has provided 60 in-class programs. Our initiatives for 2015 is to improve our scout camping area at Trailside, to implement our irrigation system at the Chatfield Gardens in Warnaco Park. We're trying to recruit more volunteers to be trained for shoreline restorations at Cedar Brook Lake, Upper Echo Lake, and the Warnaco Stream projects, and improve our wildflower meadows on Glenside Avenue. The budget for salaries, the budget for salaries would be an increase of $11,000. It is for 6 employees, and it's basically the 2% raises. Overtime has gone down $4,000, and other expenses are up $14,000 from the year before. It's primarily horticulture supplies.
Ron, not a particularly big number, but what was the cause of the jump in 14 for the overtime?
The expenses, the increase is usually attributed to the volunteer projects. Sometimes the 20 rigs go out, 20 rigs don't come back. Wheelbarrows do break down.
I'm talking about the overtime. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Not the OE. The OE.
4,000. I'm sorry.
Good to know, though.
Right. 4,000. The horticulture guys were also called in for snow removal.
Okay. Yeah, it seemed like a small number, but it was a spike. So
Okay.
I asked the question. Sorry.
2014, our park maintenance completed the basketball and sports surfacing complete with the parking lot at Mizell Park. Our track and field has been completed at Warnaco Park, as well as a new spray park and playground, and the Octagon bathroom has all been rehabilitated at Warnaco Park. Maintenance projects completed consisting of debris removal, tree trimming, and regrading at Cedarbrook and Greenbrook Park. We designed and completed a new baseball field at Horseshoe Park in Berkeley Heights. We began the engineering process of an artificial turf field at Cedarbrook Park and the playground at Shane Walsh Field on the corner of the Boulevard and Springfield Avenue. The baseball field, I'm sorry, at the corner of Boulevard and Kenwood Boulevard is regrading and new drainage and a warning track are going to be placed in there. Center field gets really wet. So we're going to be doing some work there.
Spur Park for Warnaco, did it actually get put into service last year?
It did not.
Okay, great. So it'll be due for the kids this year.
Yes.
That's great.
Our park maintenance initiatives for 2015 include the rehabilitation of the clay tennis courts at Warnaco Park. That would include lighting component also. We would like to start the Rowan Park track and turf field project. We are going to renovate Lightning Brook Park in Union with a new playground. We are going to start the design of the spray park for Greenbrook Park and Plainfield. We have LED signs, which we'd all like to get talking to one another and up and running. We're going to relocate our No Mohegan sign to the entrance of Echo Lake Park, and we're going to install a sign that we have in storage right now, and we're going to install it at Rizzuto Park.
Where is the No Mohegan sign being placed at Echo Lake?
Where our sign is now, where we have a metal sign right now.
On which on Springfield Avenue?
Right across the street from Summit Medical.
Okay, great.
Why is it being moved?
There's sometimes an issue with the neighbors across the street, the light.
I remember hearing about that, and I was wondering if that was the reason. Sounds like it was. Okay.
Really?
It's interesting because even in the daytime, which shouldn't be a problem to anybody, the signs is off. So we really honestly have thrown the towel down on this issue. I have no idea why. Does that mean that the next guy who lives in Broadway Avenue who sees at the entry of Warnaco Park the lights on, we're going to take it down as well? Or, you know, I can understand the gentleman's concern at 11 o'clock in the evening, the flashing lights. I understand that part of it. But Saturday mornings, come on.
We had it on a timer freeholder, and it wasn't working out at certain days, like yesterday when daylight savings changed.
Computers there. I mean, we should have a state-of-the-art sign that allows for those updates to take place. That's my watch does that automatically. It's only a Mickey Mouse, $29.95. Come on.